So hip activation sequence, this is a sequence that I got from David Gray, and it's just really, really nice to do before any lower body focus resistance sessions, any runs or anything like that, just to work some range of motion of your hips, get them activated and ready for more intense exercise. So you're going to follow along. We're going to do 4 reps of each exercise. If it's double leg, it's 4 reps. If it's a single leg exercise, it's 4 reps on each side. So I'm going to walk you through each exercise. You can just pause the video and stop and do each exercise and then move on to the next one. Okay, so I'm just going to run through them. First one is a back roll to a straddle. So you're going to sit on your bum like this, hold your knees. You're going to do a little back roll with a curved spine. And then you're going to come back up, open your legs, reach the hands forward, and then go back. So you're going to do 4 of those. I'm just going to finish on 3 here. Once you've done 4 of those, we're going to go into 4 hip transitions. So we're going to drop our legs down to one side and then drop down to the other side. If you want to make it easier, then you'll sit a bit more upright. If you want to make it harder, you're going to sit further backwards. So I have pretty shit hip mobility, so I'm going to stay nice and upright. 4 each side, so you're going to do 8 total of the hip transitions. Once you've done the hip transitions, you're going to stay on your hands like this, and we're going to go into some bridges with a single leg lift. So I'm going to push through one leg. I'm going to bring my leg, opposite leg up, and we're going to alternate bridge up as high as you can, lift that opposite leg up as high as you can. 4 of those each side. Once you've done those, we're then going to go into some rotational bridges. So 2 feet on the floor. I'm going to bridge, and I'm going to reach my opposite hand over to the back corner of the room. Then I'm going to swap, bridge, opposite hand, back corner of the room, and we're doing 4 each side. So 8 total of this exercise. Once we finish that, we're then going to go into some alternating toe touches. So I'm on my hands. I'm going to reach my hand, touch my opposite toes, and back down. Hand to opposite toes and back down. Try and keep your legs nice and straight. Lift your hips up nice and high. You should feel a bit of a stretch down the backs of your calves and your hamstrings. 4 each side, so 8 total. Once we've done that, we're going to move into the world's greatest stretch. So I'm going to bring my leg up in front of my hand here. I'm going to reach my elbow down to the floor, and then I'm going to reach my hand up to the ceiling, and then I'm going to swap. Foot up to my hand, elbow down to floor, hand up to ceiling, and then swap. Again, 4 each side, 8 total. Once we finish that, we're going to go into a groin stretch, into a glute stretch. So I'm going to put my foot to the outside here. I'm going to sit back nice and slowly. I'm going to feel a bit of a stretch in my hamstring and my adductor on this side. Then I'm going to go back to neutral. Then I'm going to take this foot across, and I'm going to sit back, and I'm going to feel a glute stretch on my left side here. That's 1 rep. Then I'm going to come back, adductor stretch into a glute stretch. 4 each side. I'd then swap over, do 4 on the other side. So we're doing 8 total. Once we've done that, we're going to stand up, and we're going to go into a Cossack squat to a curtsy lunge. So I'm going to take a big step to my outside. I'm going to sit into this Cossack squat, again, opening up my adductors on this side, opening up my glute on this side. And then I'm going to take that same foot. I'm going to step diagonally back and across, keep my body pointing forwards, down into a lunge, feel a glute stretch on my left side, and then back into a Cossack squat. So that was 1 rep. This would be 2 reps. I would then do 4 on this side before I then switched to the other side and did 4 on the other side, 8 total. Once I've finished with that, I'm going to have a wall nearby. I'm going to do a single leg RDL. So I'm going to reach my leg back behind me like this. I'm going to reach my hand as far away from me as I can. I'm using the wall for stability. And then I'm going to come up into this hip lock position. RDL and reach, hip lock position. If that feels really easy, you can take your hand off the wall. You can do an RDL, reach both hands, and then come up into the hip lock without holding on to anything. 4 on this side, then I'll do 4 on the other side. RDL to hip lock, 8 total. Once we've done that, 2 more to go. I'm going to go into a forward lunge, I'm going to turn side to the side and then reach my hands over my head and then come back up. Other side, forward lunge, right, left, overhead. Forward lunge, right, left, overhead. So we're doing 4 each side, so 8 total of those. Then the last one is just some leg swings, hands on a wall, swing my leg to the side, and then swing it up as high as I can, and you'll see I'm doing a calf raise at the same time, really trying to get that leg up as high as I can. 8 on this side, switch. 8 on the other side, and then we're done.